Fly Vitale. On this episode of Learn in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make a creamed spinach with applewood smoked bacon and caramelized onions. Here's what you need. Spinach, applewood smoked bacon, onions, garlic, butter, nutmeg, cream cheese, of course Philadelphia cream cheese, and half and half. And you're also going to need salt and pepper. Okay, first thing you want to do is, I use boxed frozen spinach. I just think it's easier this way. Otherwise, I'm going to have to buy 10 bags of fresh spinach and then boil them down to get this much spinach. Okay, so what you do is you defrost them, and then you want to rinse out all the water so you get them nice and dry so they adhere to the cream cheese and the half and half. Smoked bacon, this is what I'm going to work on next. I'm using applewood smoked bacon for this recipe, and I'm using thick cut. As you can see, it's very important to put your bacon in the freezer for about an hour before you work with it. Makes it very easy to cut. Okay. Now this is a very special recipe. Number one, it is super delicious. And number two, this is the recipe that I will be submitting to Paula Deen for the Real Women of Philadelphia cooking contest, which is a contest that you enter in, and you have to, every recipe you make has to include Philadelphia cream cheese. Now, I always use Philadelphia cream cheese whenever I'm making a recipe that calls for cream cheese, not because I grew up in Philadelphia and, you know, I feel like I'm owed to use Philadelphia cream cheese, but I think it's the best one. But I mean, it's totally up to you, but I recommend Philadelphia cream cheese only. Okay, here is your bacon. I'm going to separate it apart just like so, and then we're going to go to the stove and start cooking. I have a large saute pan over medium heat that I've preheated with nothing in it. And now I'm going to add the bacon. That's exactly what you want to hear. And I cut the bacon really chunky because that's just the way that I like it. And you just want to cook this until it's nice and crispy but not overly done, because we're going to mix it in with the cream cheese and the spinach. It's going to be so good. Just let this go for a few minutes, just keeping an eye on it, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Our bacon is perfect. It's been cooking on medium-high for about 4 minutes. As you can see, it's perfect now because, look, it's not too crispy, but it's not still raw and slimy. And you can see why I didn't put any oil or butter before the bacon, because it rendered out so much fat, and that's when we're going to cook the onions and the garlic in. So amazing. Okay, let me get this out. There's a lot of fat left in, but you know what? This is not a light dish. This is a very rich dish, but it is worth it because it is so delicious. Now we're going to add in some butter. Whoops. With the bacon fat. And we're going to add in the onions. I've sliced the onions half moon, nice and thin. I'm lowering the heat to low, guys, because I want these onions to caramelize and get nice and soft and sweet and brown, lightly golden brown, which will take about 10 minutes or so. So just keep an eye on it, and then after 10 minutes, when they're really nice and caramelized, we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Onions are perfect, guys. They've been cooking for about 10 minutes on low heat, and they're nice and caramelized, and all the natural sugars came out, so they're really just succulent, and it's really soft at this point, which is exactly what you want. Now we're going to add in the half and half. Put the heat up to medium-high. We're going to add in the half and half. Oh, what the heck. Now I'm going to add the garlic in the half and half. Now, I didn't saute the garlic because I want the garlic to stay nice and mild. If I saute it, it'll get a little bit too strong. It's my little trick, my little secret. Whoops! Now we're going to add in the star of the show. Besides the spinach, we're going to add in the Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm going to start with 4 ounces. And then see where I am. Lovely. Now this needs to incorporate, the cream cheese needs to melt. So it will take about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe not that long, maybe 2 to 3 minutes for everything to be ready for the spinach. The half and half and cream cheese are nice and melted. Now, I added the whole thing. I have a lot of spinach. I love cream cheese. You can't go wrong. So I just added the whole 8-ounce pack. Alright, now we're going to add in the spinach. Oh, yes, baby. And the bacon. Beautiful. Medium low. Mix this so it's incorporated. You want everything to be evenly mixed. Like so. Medium low heat. Oh, tell me that's not the most amazing pot of creamed spinach you've ever seen. It's not too watery. I love that the cream cheese is nice and thick. Now we're going to season this. Salt and pepper. Of course, I always start with the pepper, and I don't even know why. Beautiful. And because I'm working with spinach and I'm also working with something creamy, anytime I cook with anything that's got half and half or cream cheese, or anytime I'm making something with dark greens, I always use nutmeg. Fresh nutmeg. Just a little bit goes a long way. And it's going to, you're not really going to be able to notice that it's nutmeg, but it's just going to make you think, what is that? It's so kind of spicy a little bit, you know? Perfect. Put this on low now and let this hang out for 10 minutes. You want all those flavors to marry. You want all those flavors to get to know each other. All set, guys. It's been on low heat, really low heat, for about 10 minutes. I just want all the flavors to get to know each other. Put it on a beautiful white platter so all those beautiful colors will show. Because remember, you always eat with your eyes first. Yum. Now for the test. I mean, I already know it tastes good. I've made it so many times I can barely think. A little bit of bacon, the onions. Oh my gosh. I could eat this whole plate. So good, so creamy. I can't even describe it. It's absolutely amazing. Try it and you will totally agree. I know you will. To get this recipe and other recipes, just check out my website, www.laureninthekitchen.com. Paula, check it out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.